Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Fallout Twin Cities Scar, Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to the Glass City. This is one of our tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io. Go take a look at it, let us know what you think. For now, we are going to get started with introductions, beginning with Enja.
Hello and good day, everyone. I will be your storyteller for this evening, Enjaluma Reyes. I play the allies, I play the enemies, and I orchestrate all manner of events that will be following our players today. Now, who's first on this list, I wonder?
That would be Towel.
Go forth, Tal.
Alright, I have just gone live. Let me go ahead and swap over all my stuff. This is not the correct character. There's the correct character. Cool, all correct characters now.
Yeah, I think everything's good now.
Yep. I'm still fighting with Twitch. Won't let me do stream together, but you know, this is better.
Yeah.
Well, intro.
All right. I was about to ask if we want to do the little intro thing now, Era.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. All right. So, I am Taldarius, and I am going to go ahead and be, first of all, streaming this campaign for first time I'm actually streaming one of these things. And I am going to be playing one of a pair of twins.
Hello, and I'm Drunk Dragon Aaron. I'm going to be playing the other part of the twins, also streaming.
Yep. CPT Dr. Larry Grayson. Call sign Dr. Hex.
Yep. I'm CPT Dr. Norman Grayson, call sign Dr. RGB.
Certified engineer and my brother over there.
Certified medical surgeon and EMT.
Identical in every way that counts, and a few that don't.
Indeed, and we are going to be metal poison type.
Woo, we did the pass off thing once. Alright, now we're banned from it.
Yep, go ahead.
Onto the squeaky.
Onto the squeaky.
Hi, I'm Gimund, and I'm gonna be playing Izul, the alligator creature, who is a fire sonic type. Onto the Luecinda.
Viv.
Yep, sorry, I was unmuting. Yes, hello, I'm Viv. I will be playing Luecinda, a Deathclaw, who is somewhat of a maid. As far as she knows, she's a great maid. As far as the viewers know, that's up to y'all to find out. She is a astral shadow type. And everything else, have fun discovering through the game. On to Sprocket.
Hello, my name is Okifer, and I am playing Sprockets, a connoisseur of all things scrap and very protogeny, though with some more Fallout-themed aesthetics. Nice to meet y'all. And on to Venro.
Hello, everybody. I am Razim, and I will be playing as Venro, the Night Stalker. More of a scout, and
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub. Katsun Hathy Shotgun Wizard just resubscribed for 28 months. 3.
Thank you for that resub, Vib, and your 28 months of support. For now, we'll go ahead and turn it back to Enja.
And thank
Okay.
you for the 47 months, Viv. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well then, I believe it's time to begin. Welcome to the Glass City, formerly known as the Mall of America. However, it's not been called that for quite the while now, ever since the bombs dropped and whatnot, and the world became very, very, very different. A lot of time has passed, the world has changed, and it is never, ever, ever going to go back to how it was before. But life persists regardless, and underneath the former Mall of America was one particular vault, Vault 777. Particularly, this vault had a very particular purpose. It was the consumer preservation study. Can consumer culture
One sec.
stabilize
Just
civilization?
resubscribed for 43 months, and here is my sub refresh. Now that I got ads, I'm gonna be heading out. You guys have a good stream, and I love you guys and the characters.
Foxfiend, thank you for that resub and your 43 months of support. Go ahead, Enja.
Alrighty then. Vault 777, Consumer Preservation Study. Can consumer culture stabilize civilization indefinitely? The ideal vault to have below the Mall of America. Citizens were psychologically conditioned to shop, consume, compete socially, maintain brand loyalty, and seek emotional fulfillment through acquisition. And to facilitate this further were the bots. And once it was deemed acceptable for the vaults to open again, not safe, but acceptable, the robots went first and began to set up shop. You need clerks and merch and other things, and there is a lot of space very readily available. And so the wives of the vault dwellers came forth to engage in their grand quest to fulfill the dreams of their ancestors and pursue the shop till you drop legends. But you need jobs for that. And that had been established somewhat, but there were so few of them, and even with all the resources of the mall, there was only so much you could do with limited numbers. But the Glass City would not remain uninhabited for long. Such a treasure had occupants, competing occupants, or others that also wished for a piece of the pie, so to say it. However, those with the ability to repair and restore the mall definitely had a leg up, but even they could only do so much. In come the non-vault dwellers, the native wastelanders, the various innumerable wild and crazy factions have come in and desired sections of the Glass City. Obviously, it would be the dream for the mall, the Glass City, to be owned by one singular faction. That is the dream of them all, But it is an unrealistic dream. Because it's just too big. No faction here has the numbers to take and hold more than a small portion at most. And with so much empty space, people have come and they have squatted. And they have staked their claim. And lastly, they will not fight inside the Glass City, or else they will instantly become the enemy of every other single faction, because the Glass City is in great condition, all things considered, well, with the repairs and whatnot, and dare I say, working air conditioning, and glass, and centers. Some escalators even still work. By the gods! If you break any glass in the Glass City, that cannot be repaired with how things currently stand. If you damage the Glass City, you're out. You're out, period. And if you don't get out willingly, they will make you get out. Because if you've done it once, that means you'll do it again. And that also means a spot will open up if your faction doesn't just exile you so it can maintain its spot. No one wants this place to get any worse. Ideally, even continue to improve, with them still inside of it. There are sections to the Glass City that I will be listing now as they are of general import. The fully repaired sections. These are a marvel. Everything works over there. The lights, the fans. It looks even, dare I say, clean? This is where the majority of the high-tier shopping happens, and a lot of either important people or a lot of cats change hands here. The moderately repaired sections, still underway. It's coming along. It's a work in progress. The robot attendants will promise and assure you that things are still very much on schedule, and it is within your expected lifetime frame that you will see it in full, proper operational order. You can still be here. There's nothing stopping you. It's quite habitable. The decently functioning sections, it's lower priority. It's fine. It'll house people. It's still got the AC. Some fans, it's low priority and generally used for, housing and whatnot. The uninhabitable section. Unfortunately, the Mall of America could not come away unscathed, and there are some sections that are currently just not viable, even to begin repairs. It's for one reason or another, but there are multiple reasons, and some of those reasons are just radiation. And things that are quite happy with that radiation, sitting and squatting there and not eager to move anytime soon. And lastly, the forbidden section, or otherwise known as the robotic attendants' personal areas. Consider this employees only. They will answer no questions about what happens back there, but they take things in. Sometimes they bring things out, mostly repair tools and supplies, and they are very busy. And if you try and enter the restricted section or harass one of the employees, that is also very, very, very frowned upon, and you will receive various demerits. However, it seems that this almost, well, for this setting, almost idyllic life has come to a sudden, screeching, grinding halt as someone has entered the forbidden sector, and not only that, snuck by all possible security and sabotaged the primary generator of the vault. The air conditioning is off. The lights are off. The fans have stopped. And even the escalators have ceased to move. They have no idea what has happened. But now, certain sections of the Forbidden Zone are open if people believe that they can do something about it. Air quotes. Now that someone has fucked with the generator, the robotic attendants have laid out a corridor to the generator if someone wants to come and try their hand with it. However, let's say kindly that tensions are high, as with no clues to go on, everyone is suspecting each other. Also, their comfortable lives aren't so comfy anymore. Someone did it. Obviously, someone did it. But who, how, and why are the questions. Some people have decided that there's no use sitting inside here and just basically questioning each other to the end. And so, there have formed groups to go out into the wastelands and try to find the answers, find the culprits, find someplace better, find parts to get the generator back in working order, or something else entirely. Go forth, adventurers! You will be one of the groups that have come together. There will be other groups that you might encounter out in the wilds. Your actions will determine how they respond to you. So, let's start with introductions proper now that you have the setting. Why were you here? And how long have you been here? What were you doing beforehand? And why are you in this group now?
As we all slowly stare at each other.
Yep. Well,
Are
blink.
we going alphabetical again?
I was just gonna start going because yeah, my technically speaking, my icon's first. So,
Go for it.
well, I have a vested interest in repairing critical infrastructure whenever allowed. My memory banks, due to an unrelated incident, might be a bit lacking at this point, so I might not have all of my mechanical skills I used to once have. But I'm fairly certain that at once upon a time I was able to fix stuff like this, and I want to add another tally.
You want to go, Gimund? Or are you too busy squeaking?
We give him recovery time too.
Yeah. I
It
guess
isn't
I
not
will.
locked anymore.
So, I guess I'm from a grill in the Glass City. I grew up here. And I'm really good with cooking stuff. So if we need food while out there, I can cook something up. I don't know, this is all very sudden.
Viv?
Real quick,
Oh, sorry, coughing.
I sent new invites for Stream Together.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I
Sorry.
can.
Well, Luecinda is not the greatest people person, or at least large people, but knows her way around a little bit of magic thanks to her own personal abilities. So she's mostly just going to see if she can try and help out the place she lives. And doing it as a group is better than doing it by herself, because having to stab people herself and get blood all over her is icky.
Well, I'm here because my brother is definitely going, and there's no way I'm going to stop him. Anyways, our shop is down for the time being. As long as there's no power, his tools don't work, and my medicine is harder to make. So, as an ex-certified, well, still technically certified, but definitely rusty to unrelated events, I am an EMT and a medic ready for helping anyways. So, I might as well put those skills back to use and keep my brother
Valuable.
from dying the waste. Because Lord knows at 12 feet tall, he gets shot a lot, and unfortunately, sometimes I do too.
I would rather
My,
me
you
get
two.
shot than you.
Should not shoot the medic.
And I run a bit of a scrap shop. I make repairs, make doodads and doohickeys around here in the Glass City. It's just difficult to do so with the lights off and the fans off, and well, honestly, people coming in and out means customers are gone, and well, I gotta do my best to fix that. As for living here, I've been here as long as I can remember, 20-something years. Woke up one day and got my bearings, and well, you know, haven't died in those 20-something years, and I'm still kicking.
Well, wherever you all want to get to, I'm certain I can get you there. Just make sure you follow my lead.
Well, that'll be useful. I can't navigate for anything right now, actually.
You know, and it helps having somebody guide me so I don't get too distracted looking at a pretty bauble or piece of scrap. So, it helps appreciate it.
I
Yep,
will warn. Go ahead.
Someone to run things is always appreciated. Helps keep things moving.
I will warn everybody that I am a non-combatant up until I am shot at or my patient is shot at which point in time I am going to be burying somebody or turning them into medicine. So I apologize in advance if I do not participate in the act of fighting. I don't typically engage unless necessary.
Don't worry, he's good at keeping you alive.
That would be my job.
On the plus side, none of you will have to worry about providing him cover. Normally, I just do that.
He makes
Yeah,
up for
hearing
that.
about the whole 12-foot tall thing is fascinating. I didn't know they made. I have no clue what type of model you are. So large. It's impressive.
Don't worry about it. Granted, I'm
As
also
long as
kind of
I'm not
curious
getting-
at whoever made you, but
Oh, me too. If you find out anything, please let me know.
So
It's
are you
hard
prim-
finding replacement light bulbs.
I was about to ask if you're primarily biological or primarily technological, but it seems that you use Nixie tubes, from what I can see.
Well, between the toes and the throat, I'm biological for the most part. Everything from the chin above is weird, shall I say. I can pop this little visor off and you can see all my inner workings here, though they're sensitive.
okay, so got it. If you get hurt from the neck down, go to him. If you get hurt from the neck up, go to me.
Do.
You eat normal food, or am I gonna have to prepare something unique?
Well, you see, I do have this little mouth here. The light shines through it and it opens and closes. But if you're actually looking down, my chin's flapping, kind of like a two mouth action going here. But when you're looking at me face on, you can only see one.
I see.
Though I love food, especially iguana on a stick. Ugh, can't get enough of lizards. No offense.
I see.
On the other hand, I am certain that me and my brother will eat most, if not anything, you can provide. However, if you make something extra greasy, give it to him, and I enjoy spicy food.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Literally,
Ooh,
you can
fellow
take the
spicy
grease
food
can from your...
enjoyer.
Literally, you can take the grease can from your fryer and just pour it on my food. I would love that.
He would. He'll eat grease off of just about anything.
Buddy.
Oh, also, in case you end up being injured and you aren't sure which of us is which, if it's glowing, it's the medic. I keep my colors blacked out.
Easier to tell you two apart that way, I suppose.
It might have been a previous problem.
So, say in the situation where Dr. RGB, was it? Your lights were to go out, and we need to differentiate between the two of you. Are there any other markings we could look for?
You could
If
ask.
you lift up your shirts, I have a medical star tattooed on my chest with a snake, and he has a gear. Though most likely if our lights are out or my lights are out, I'm probably unconscious.
Yeah, that was a situation I was preempting, so good to know. Gear for the gearhead, medical star for the medic. Perfect.
Also, we use different things. He has a sawed-off shotgun that he keeps at his side, and I have my prized current doohickey. that I had before and then forgot how to fix. And then so now it's a lot worse. But it still works, and I'm going to keep it still working. Here, watch, it can do this. And he's going to take out a sword, which does a mechanical gear shift into kind of being a bit more... having a protruding gun part now. This thing is complicated. But if you see one of us walking around with this thing, even if the lights are out or by us, it's probably me.
And typically speaking, I wear the long jacket with the medical star on it as well, so I try to make it obvious when I'm on the combat field. Usually helps with me not getting shot and having to not be a medic anymore.
Usually. Raiders are dumb.
Yep,
Good
they
thing we
are.
have a book.
Then again, I'm not sure what being on Psycho feels like, but considering how they act, I don't think I want to know.
I could go down the list if you really want of what it does to you, but that would be a waste of time.
Yeah, you don't really want to know.
There's a
Let's just
reason why I said I
say-
didn't want to know.
Yeah. Let's just say it gets interesting and terrifying at the same time.
Oh yeah, I tried it once and, well, I blacked out, don't remember much about that day, but I came to with almost all my tools arranged into a perfect little statue of myself, which then promptly fell apart when I touched it.
Pulls out a little notebook, makes a note, puts it away.
Actually, that does bring up an interesting thing. Any of you guys have any particular places you like to be in case raiders show up and decide to try and harvest your organs?
As in, like, where we prefer to fight.
Yeah, because I know this guy's going to be in the back, and I can be wherever. This thing works as a gun and a blade. It's nice.
Watch the tail, it's extravagantly long, though.
I'm more of a backliner, so.
Alright.
I may not look it, but I am all the way up in front. Most of my things kinda splash forward with shrapnel, and I like beating things with large sticks and anything I can find on the ground, really, so I'll be right up in there.
Yeah, I'm a frontliner too.
Okay, I think I
Good,
might
but
go
I-
ahead and change my plans.
Are you also a frontliner?
I was going to be. But I'm
Well,
okay
I mean,
being a
having
sniper
three
as well.
frontliners, I was about to say, like, even if you are a frontliner, having three frontliners, someone who's mid-range, flexible, can do anything, and two backliners is not a bad setup.
No,
I mean, at low level, at the current low levels, she can work as a pseudo frontliner. It's just not something she's going to be good at for long.
Okay, I guess I missed something because I thought you said that she was a frontliner.
No, she's a backliner.
Oh,
No,
So we have two backliners, a mid, a flexible, and then three frontliners if you go frontline.
okay, then I'll stay frontline.
Pretty even split.
I would appreciate people in front of me while I'm trying to heal, because raiders are stupid.
That's partially why I decided to be good at both. I don't feel like waiting for someone to run up to us. But I also don't feel like getting out of sorts if someone does run up to me. It'd honestly be kind of embarrassing considering most things are less than half of my height.
Oh,
Yeah.
and once I'm up and running and get a bit better of an idea of how these fights are going with our group, I'll be quite good at calling out weak spots and getting y'all ready to do us the 1-2 to the baddies.
Oh, that does remind me. Before we go out, I will be handing out syringes to each of you. It is a healing device. I recommend you don't use it right away because it only works once a day. It is a specific synthesized drug that I make myself. Please do not throw away the needle. If you throw away the needle, I may not be able to replace it. I do clean them and refill them. I do need them back in the morning to refresh them, as the medicine only lasts 24 hours.
It works rather well. Rather well. I can attest to it.
Ooh, fun. Any side effects I should be wary of? Not doubting your skill, just curious. Medicine can be weird.
When you go to bed and you go to sleep, the medicine typically waves off during the rest period, so make sure that I have seen you before you rest. All I ask.
Got it. Doctor's orders.
Also, you mentioned that you also have at least some mechanical know-how. Do you also like repairing gear, or are you more of a strap things together until they work sort?
It depends on what's being requested of me. Personally, I much prefer one and done sorts of things, far more efficient. You can use lower quality scrap in situations they normally couldn't be. But if needed, I can do a proper repair here or there.
Don't make bombs in my shop, then.
Not bombs. Think of it more like metal that is in a state that is ready to bloom outward towards enemies. No explosives are included. Yet. Haven't found a good source of gunpowder.
Makes an
You have
additional
not
note in his
assuaged
notebook.
my fear or changed my statement whatsoever. Don't make bombs in my shop.
Understood.
Speaking of, I specialize in more permanent repairs, so I guess I'll be more on the gear maintenance and potential upgrade while he hands out more consumables, from what I'm hearing. That and crazy
It's-
modifications. You seem like you'd like crazy modifications.
Oh, absolutely. If I get my hands on a ripper blade or something, you know that is getting attached to either a body part or a very large stick.
Got it. I'm also repairing any generators or anything we happen to find that might be valuable. I fear you would put it on a stick and somehow try and weaponize it as a hammer.
I resent the accusations, even though they are mostly true. I will say I will be very skilled at finding the things that we will be working on. So if you ever need someone to go dig through some trash or you find something that's maybe could be useful, show it over to me and these lamps will go and light the way.
Okay, so you're great at parts. That's very useful.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, there was, in my mind, I always hear this phrase, needle in a haystack. I don't quite know what hay is, honestly, but basically that's me when it comes to scrap. If there's anything good left over, I'll find it.
And do you have a favorite food, like type, like spicy or greasy, like these two?
Fried, drenched in sauce, those are all great. I do prefer it on a stick. There's something so satisfying about holding a stick in either hand and just just biting chunks off of something, you know?
Oh. As he's making down notes of people's foods.
Actually, who here uses armor that isn't a part of your body or weapons?
Sprocket does for his armor.
Izul raises his claw.
Which?
Both?
Both? Okay.
Yep, the armor I'm currently wearing, which is this, which is definitely looks like heavy armor. And this, as he holds out a one-handed battle axe. but doesn't
All
look
right.
too heavy, but not too light either.
All right, noted. Any of the rest of you? Luecinda, Venro,
I
Verno,
do
Venro?
have
What was your
a.
name?
It's Venro.
Ven-
I
okay.
do have a shotgun myself, as well as some leather patched into my clothes here for armor.
As far as armor goes, no. I considered it, but I don't really want to mess with the outfit. It was hard enough getting one inside.
You know what? You being fashionable or not isn't my problem. It's going to be my brother's. So I just need to know what I'm going to need to be fixing.
I am capable of stabilizing as well.
Out of curiosity, any particular reason for the frills?
Well, that's the outfit's supposed to wear, so that's what I acquired. She
You're
won't.
supposed to wear.
Correct. It's a uniform.
You know what? I think I've seen crazier. It's fine.
Certainly eye-catching. You know, if you were to sew in some razor blades into the frill, you could probably twirl and cut some people up like that.
And get blood all over my outfit? No, thank you.
You want to keep it clean. Sprocket just backs away a little bit. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what's your favorite type of food?
Me.
Just meat?
I'm not picky beyond that. I'm a death.
Very fair.
Preferably cook. Cleaning up after raw meat. Irritating.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on having any raw meat on the menu.
So we're not being orcs today. Got it.
All right. Actually, just to double check before I start trying to comb my memory banks in order to remember something. Do any of you know how to make bullets here?
No.
Because about half of us use bullets.
Nope.
I've got some skill with that. Legit, I've got a specialty for it.
All right. In that case, I might try and remember it myself, but I also might just help you instead.
And
I
if
have
needed, I
plenty
could
of other
always-
things to worry about. What were you saying?
I was saying I could be a very good backup bullet craftsman. One and done things, my specialty. Though currently I don't really have any knowledge, but watching somebody do it a few times, I could pick it up, I think. I could even make fun bullets, ones that explode extra hard.
You
Or
seem
maybe
interested
in-
in explosives. I'm going to leave that to you if he'll accept it.
Well, Mr. Van Rel, would you mind taking me under your tutelage once we're out and about?
Yeah, I suppose.
Wonderful.
All right. So We have gear maintenance covered, food covered. We have medical covered. We have scavenging covered. We have resupply covered. Besides your basic backline capabilities, do you got anything else to add here, Lucinda?
Well, I could do things like this, and what? She's just gonna make a tier 1 lockpick using create mundane. Do I actually specifically roll anything for that?
For that, no, because it's not you're not casting it offensively on it.
Okay. Yeah, she's just using create mundane to just create a lockpick. Person. I can do things like this. They're only temporary unless I expend a good deal more energy, but
That's pretty cool. How are you able to do stuff like that?
radiation, as far as I can.
If that seems familiar, I can swear that it's familiar. I can't remember what it is right now. I'm going to worry about that later, but it's useful. So we're also able to get into places.
Yeah, I can make all kinds of basic items. They only last for minutes at a time unless I burn the energy a bit more thoroughly. In which case they'll last for hours.
All right. Like I said, that'll be useful. Well, we definitely seem like we have a lot of our bases covered here.
I guess the question becomes, where do we even start then?
Yeah.
I mean, I could take a crack at the generator. I won't remember anything when looking at it, but I could try. I don't really think it'll help, but...
Worth a shot.
It's a learning
However-
experience if anything's missing. Oh, sorry, Izul. I didn't mean to speak over you.
You're fine. I just wanted to ask Venro what his favorite food type was now. Just so I can get everybody's favorites down.
I spend a lot of time not somewhere where food is particularly available, so I don't really have a particular favorite. Food is food.
I just want to note down. I tried to write down the word notes without looking and ended up with bites. I am very good at
Bites you.
It's because you're very bitey.
this. Is also true.
It's just muscle memory kicking in.
Honestly, probably.
But yeah, fair. Who knows, maybe I'll find out favorite food while we're doing this whole thing.
All right. So do we want to go on the fool's errand of actually trying to see if we could repair the generator ourselves right now, or are we just going to go out and maybe ask around, see what people know, see what we can find?
I mean, if we're not confident in our ability to fix it now, we can always at least help out by bringing in more material to fix things that can.
Kind of hard to fix something and know what you need without looking at it.
Yeah, that's my thought, is we should at least see what's broken. If something's sparking, ripped out, anything like that, we can get an idea.
Probably for the best then.
Well, guess we're gonna go and take a look. Luckily, they've already opened the way.
They have?
You know, it's so exciting. Nobody ever gets to go back here.
Not before now.
Yeah, I think we can guess why no one was allowed back there.
Because of someone doing something like this.
Yeah. Normally, any sort of access to something like this would be extremely heavily restricted, even in other places. So it being extra restricted here at a place where most things actually work doesn't surprise me.
Out of character curiosity, how tall is everyone else's character?
12 feet.
You guys are
12
huge.
feet.
I
We
did
got
not
big tails,
expect.
too.
I did not expect to not be the tallest person.
6'4".
Rocket is by far the tallest of the group at 5'6".
Venro is the same height as Sprocket, 5'6".
Oh wow!
Luecinda is on the small side for a Deathclaw. She is only 7 feet. Which is shorter than average.
Yeah.
So we really tower over y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. At the downside of we have literally 0 evasion.
Ah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
literally
it's a-
don't have evasion.
It's a good thing Lucinda's here. I have an
Would it
evasion
be?
buff.
Would it be offensive for me to ask
Give
for
that to
uppies?
everyone except us first. We're in the negatives.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks for you guys.
Oh, same.
Yeah, if I wanted to get an evasion buff, how many?
Let me look to see how I can even get to 1.
All right, I need to get to +4 to get to 1 evasion.
What diggity?
You can get me to 3 to get 1 evasion.
You can
For Era's knowledge, as far as like healing ability I mentioned, it is restored.
It's what?
I have a 1 power or a 1 restorative. Quick action.
Understood. I will be building out my moves as we go along because initially I had to take a bunch of other things. By the way, would you ask Sprocket?
Would it be offensive if I were to ever ask for uppies? And, reaching the top shelf or anything like that?
You wouldn't be the first to ask. At least you're not asking if you can ride the tail like a cart. Or a train in our case. Though it never bothered
certainly
me when the
wasn't-
children did that.
Never crossed my mind. No, certainly didn't. But thank you. As for Sprocket's defensive capabilities, he's got 2s across the board. My goal is to make him an all-around defender, not hyper-specialized in either integrity or evasion.
Lucinda is slightly more evasive than integrity, and she has a buff for herself that is also a contact buff for others.
Yep. Hex sits at 5 physical and ethereal integrity, and then 3 in soul save.
4 physical and ethereal integrity, 2 soul save. I'm the
Okay.
medic, man.
Can't be getting debuffed.
Hey, look, you literally can't lower my evasion.
That's one way to not have to worry about evasion debuffs.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh no, you dropped my evasion. Whatever will I do with the 0 that started at a 0 and is ending at a 0?
Gotta remember to restore all my hit stun at turn start on that evasion. It matters so much.
Ugh. Did I?
Anyways, Hex is gonna go ahead and start following the path to the generator.
Following along.
Off we go.
Sprocket will be right off, slightly adjacent to their tails, and not on them, as per request.
Cool. So near the beginning or the end of their tails.
Somewhere in the middle.
All right. So there's still a good 4-ish squares back. Got it.
Yeah. So, how do you clean those things? They must dredge up a lot of dirt.
Water.
Simple questions get simple answers. Let's proceed.
Sorry, I had to. I absolutely had to.
Actually, I think halfway you'd be 6 tiles back. Yeah, 6 tiles. My mental math was wrong.
Yep.
Tail.
I mean, it. We're talking about me here, and then Tal.
Hi.
Yep.
Big tail,
The
best
tail
tail.
twins.
Look, on the plus side, we're probably eventually going to just start creating difficult terrain.
That's just going to be you guys playing your own game of Snake. You run into your own tail, you just instantly perish.
Tragic.
We're not Aurora Borealis over here.
Besides, eating our tails wouldn't be tasty.
Very much not. It's very likely poisonous.
We got it. So,
Very
despite the
likely.
exterior being metallic, the interior's still meaty.
Depends on where.
No. I'm just going to
No.
say, as a blanket generalization, no.
Okay.
It can have meat in
A
it.
generous
It most likely will not. At least not for long.
Gimund _ tipped $20.
Eamon, thank you so much for that tip. That is the second tier of the tip goal completed.
Oh my. People are curious, or they're just happy.
Could be both.
¿Por qué no dos?
Porque no dos? So true.
Our bones about to be rattled.
Rattle 'em, boys.
I think my fantasy grounds is crashing.
Oh, why?
I
How
don't know.
Stop that.
I cannot click them. Give me 1 second.
Mine did that when I changed the dice. It fixed itself after about a minute.
I haven't changed my dice is the issue.
No, 0-7.
I will reload.
Probably for the best.
And Jits, I don't actually think you're incorrect. We could, both Hex and RGB together could probably carry the party and the
Yep.
supplies. We have rules for that.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
Legitimately.
Yeah, we legitimately can.
Well, good to know that we are also the party's carts.
I'm just imagining we don't even bother to do it manually. We just start strapping it to our tails, saddlebag style.
Yeah, you
Bags?
just put baby seats on top of your tail. Everyone gets an assigned seat.
The bumpiest of rides.
Yeah, well, they can't really complain because it's free.
It's true.
Thus, the tail bus was born.
Beep beep.
Now I'm
Fair
just thinking
enough.
about a roller coaster that exists in a local theme park, where it's two carts that go off at the same time that race each other, and it's random as to which one will win.
Terrifying.
So you'll be going into the final lead up, yelling obscenities at the other train, or just taunting the other train because you're winning or losing. There's a red train and a blue train.
I actually think I've heard of that ride.
Was that at Cedar Point?
No.
Oh.
At least not the one that I'm next to.
Cedar Point had a similar one, though.
I go to Kings Island.
It is a vivid memory of seeing that type of one.
At least not the one that I'm talking about. It's called the Racer. It's at Kings Island.
I don't think I've ever been there. But then again, it's
well-
possible that is the... I know that there's one that has gone through like 5 different names over the time that I've been alive. I don't remember what it was originally called. But then it got bought out by... I think it was Sea Flags, or... No. What's the ocean one with the orca?
SeaWorld?
SeaWorld. It got bought out by SeaWorld at one point. Then it got bought out by Six Flags at another point. And then it got reacquired by the original group. And I have no idea what's happened with it since.
Random fun fact about the Racer at Kings Island. It's actually directly responsible for the second golden age of roller coasters, because it got featured in an episode of the Brady Bunch, and everyone loved it at the time. So it basically caused a roller coaster industry revival.
Hey.
It's neat.
Yep. It's my second favorite ride there. My most favorite is called the Beast, which is the longest wooden roller coaster in the world.
You know, I think that is the park that I was thinking of.
Kings Island. It's my local park. Fucking love it. It's great.
Oh, it's also in Ohio. That might be why I'm gonna get
Yeah,
confused.
it is also in
Yeah.
Ohio. This
Yep.
is, different part of Ohio.
Yep. Then my memories could absolutely be intertwined between the two.
Yeah, I like the Beast because it also doesn't have lights, and if you get in line at the right time, you get to ride it in the pitch dark past midnight because of all that. So you'll just be going through a wooden roller coaster in the middle of the nights through the woods with trees right there, going through tunnels and going sideways. It's amazing. Love it.
Utterly terrifying.
Oh yeah, there's videos of the Beast at night. It's beautiful.
So anyways, Venra's going to go on the roller coaster at the park in the Glass City.
Which one? Well, you'll need at least a partially working generator before the coasters start working.
I'm pretty sure I could tug him up if we really wanted. It just means he won't come back down anytime soon. Also, which one? There's like 5 there. We should also bring it to Valley Fair during Halloween.
Unfortunately, amusement parks are not my thing. Especially because I don't fit on 90% of them. Their rides.
Never mind then, because Valley Fair is very expensive. But yes, I guess we're going off to see a generator. Hurrah, hurrah.
Yep.
Oh, yes, the wonderful
We're off
generator
to
of the
see
Glass
the
City.
generator, the broken generator of the city.
Yes. So, there will be a robotic escort to take you there after you basically have to declare your intent to go down the path. They're very prickly because, well, maybe the culprit will come back for rounds 2 and take more. But you will be taken. And it's quite the walk, actually, and they've put up a lot of curtains to effectively make a hallway. Are you going to be good, or are you just going to go down your path with your escort?
Luecinda has no interest in peeking behind the curtain.
If anyone knows how touchy mechanics can be about their maintenance toys, it is Hex. He is not going to.
Understand.
He feels like he'll just be shot on the spot, and it would be his own fault.
You can
Is
see beads
anyone-
of condensation just going on Sprocket's visor as he is visibly resisting the urge to peek.
Is anyone actively looking at us?
You have an escort with you.
That doesn't mean they're looking at us.
Look at us getting uppies because Dr. RGB is not healing somebody in the back hallways.
Your character has been in the city for a while, yes?
Yes.
If you were working as a guide.
Yes.
You are not under direct observation, no.
Okay. He's gonna, on the way, go invisible and just take a small peek.
Interesting.
It's a little suspicious to, for somebody to be looking at him and then he goes invisible. But, if nobody's actively observing him, then he'll go invisible and take a little leak, a little peek.
So the party dies in session 1.
We're not associated with him.
Ooh.
He was
Then
he was a
no?
peddler trying to hawk wares.
Well, that's almost slightly coincidental, because I've been throwing together a starter document, mostly just to get conversation going. What do y'all think of this? It's just the start for the time being, but might as well have it just in case.
Oh,
Love me a starter document.
I assume you're
Yippee.
going to go crazy and start filling this out a lot more in short order.
I'm considering it, but I'm still basically doing research on Fallout. Also, trying to get the actual prices for things is very difficult, as all of them seem to be a range.
yeah,
It's because you can get it's based on your stats.
or if you buy something out repeatedly in some of the games, the price can go up.
Yeah, so I think wikis might have a base price listed for them if you look at the right wikis.
There's so many.
That's why I said look at the right wikis. Yeah. They're very spotty.
We'll touch base with you later on crafting some of these medical things.
Fair enough. I mean, like, it's a pretty generalized list, but like, literally, why not?
Yeah,
Since food and drink are
because-
going to be important. And I
'Cause if it
threw in a
looks like-
lot of alcohol because there's a lot of alcohol in Fallout.
That there
Hell
is.
yeah. Yeah, because from what I can see is at least the Fallout New Vegas wiki just lists the baseline price before modifications.
Oh.
Yeah, there's also a lot of games.
Yeah. Because the creation engine usually just works on modifying a base variable instead of having a range. Anyway,
Usually.
off to see the generator.
Yep.
Or, well,
So,
see what's being seen by Venro.
well, hold on. Yes. Now, how are you going to raise the curtain without arising suspicion?
So is it just one continuous curtain all the way down?
No, they don't have such convenient cloth lengths. It's more like a series of, well, effectively curtains.
I figured it was like multiple curtains with gaps
Yes.
between them. So he's just gonna,
Well,
you
they're
know.
slightly overlaid, but yes, you might be able to like push aside 2 sections very briefly.
Yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
Okay then. I'm going to ask for 2 things. How are you looking? Are you looking seriously or a very quick glance?
Just a quick curiosity kind of glance.
Okay, then you will give me a perception check and a subterfuge check.
Would it be perception to notice that he just poofed? Because I want to notice if I noticed him, like, or I want to know if.
Well, I think if he was intending to do this, he was probably not engaging in conversation and just sort of started walking at the back of the party.
Yeah, he let himself fall back behind a bit. So the first one's subterfuge, the first one's perception, the second one is the subterfuge. Not fond of that result, but oh well.
Well, you are invisible, which does help.
True, I probably should have rolled that at lower difficulty, but yeah. That will only make it 2.
So you'll be keeping those rolls?
I'm feeling spicy. We'll gamba. Body. Double.
Well, that does happen. Wait,
Right.
no, hold on.
Ah, there's a new 6 in there if we are doing lower difficulty.
Yes, I think it makes sense.
Or rather, it's not lower difficulty so much as they have +1 difficulty to detect me. But that said, why not? I'll spend my vigor already. I know it's early on, but whatever. So those 6s do count, so it's 3 and 3.
All right. Now, okay. Well, let's start with what you see. Because something's wrong, actually. Because while you entered the Forbidden Sector, you weren't aware that you'd gone down, exactly. Nothing indicated to you that you had gone downwards. But giving it a quick glance, if you were walking in this direction, with not really that many turns that you can recall, hey, shouldn't you be in this section? So why, instead, do you see sections of the mall that you have, 1, never seen before, and 2, piping, and a lot of piping, and lights, and there seems to be one robot that seems to be dropping just a variety of materials into a chute that does not let it fall but sucks it upwards into one of those anonymous mysterious pipes. And the second thing that you that you are then aware of is a cold, hard, grasping robotic hand upon your shoulder.
Ah! He will pull out. And I guess if they discovered him, then the invisibility would have dropped.
Yes.
He's just gonna give a small smile.
Wasteland Guide, designation Venro.
Yes?
While you are in new territory, this is not for you to map. Please proceed to your designation.
Absolutely, yes. I will not map this area. Understood.
Technically, it is known that people of employment have slightly more tolerance with the robots. But Venro, that means that you'll probably not be able to get away with pushing your luck again anytime soon.
He wasn't planning on it. It was just, curiosity. And he's not a cat, so it's fine.
This also means that that basically, should Hex and RGB also potentially be interested in trying their luck, unlikely given their dispositions, they would have one forgiveness, at least for a while.
Alright,
would-
so
they
tracking base
eventually-
and stack. One
They eventually
forgiveness.
cool off.
No, and as I said before, the moment that I notice that Sprocket is fogging up, he is getting the uppies.
Yes, understandable.
Oh, well, this is a wonderful development.
I'd rather not you get shot.
I have a modicum of self-restraint, but ounce of it, perhaps a milliliter.
You never said it was enough.
Very fair points. Anyways, I'll enjoy the ride.
I hate to break it to you, but I've spent enough time around individuals that say that they have restraint and then pull a trigger without thinking, so forgive me for not believing you.
Usually it involves more bandages than what you're wearing, but I think he's worried about the future bandages you were about to earn.
I have mummified
They-
somebody before to prevent issues.
Oh, got it. I'll be a good protogen. All right, just a little bit longer until we get to the generator.
So no, we are not going to take the peak.
Okay.
Yep.
You could spend it on something else. I'm just informing you that people of employment in the Glass City have slight benefits. And you two have an established shop that is recognized by the city. Good job.
I'll save my one free up moment for a moment when I really need a cup, or
Um,
it's just funny.
Understandable. Marching forward, this generator, as you finally arrive, is gigantic. And particularly Hex and RGB, it looks almost familiar. Not quite, but familiar.
Folks.
And already Wonder Meal Bar.
Turns out somebody just accidentally dropped a Wonder Meal bar in the generator. It's perfectly fine. It was just starving to death.
Starving for fuel all of a sudden.
Explain the
Wait.
Wonder Meal.
Do you guys hear that? I hear a very quiet screaming coming from the generator. Do you think it's sentient?
Wonder Meal was an item that comes from Pathfinder Land, and it got memed thanks to Vari. It is a food item that you can eat to prevent starvation, but if you eat it for more than 7 days, you begin to starve. It is literally nutrient negative.
Wow.
So
Basically, it keeps away your feeling of hunger, but doesn't actually feed you anything.
Yep.
So we basically have memed that it causes like just straight up instant starvation.
And it's an insult to give to somebody.
And as a storyteller, I often use it as a projectile weapon.
He usually does. He used it against Nova for a while, and then kind of stopped because Nova would just get hit with it and then try and eat it.
It's
So,
not brick, why brick shaped?
So Zim, the Wonder Meal Bar or Gray?
The Gray provides something.
But it is an affront to... I can't choose. They're both awful. I would rather die than have either.
Very
of them.
well then.
One has no flavor. The other one has no flavor. Did anybody see what flavor that one was? I hope it's apple flavor. It's made in the presence of an apple in the building somewhere.
And thus,
Someone 10 meters away said the word apple.
Precisely.
a new flavor was born from Wonder Meal Industries. Now in stock, Void Apple. Find it at your local store today.
There was a brief moment in time I thought you were going to say gray.
Now, wouldn't that be a crossover of nothing?
Combining the two, that would be great.
So, what is this gray thing you are all talking about?
That's from one of Digi's previous games. Imagine a substance that will always keep, no matter what or where you leave it. If it gets dirty, you just cut off the outer layer like a rind. It never spoils. It tastes like nothing, and is basically an ultimate survival thing. Its texture is that of maybe jelly.
Oops, maybe it was Jello.
It's in between a Jello and a solid.
Hate that.
It has no taste. It will keep you fed, though, so it's like Wonder Meal, but opposite. It's the opposite outcome of Wonder Meal, but it's more disgusting.
So it's one of those, well, would you rather starve to death and taste nothing, or have actual food, but it's awful?
To note, it still tastes like nothing, and it has a horrible texture.
Ah,
It's I wouldn't be able to eat the texture in real life. I would starve to death. That is the exact texture that I cannot handle.
it's not a
Your
great
There's a,
description of
there's
it
a
makes it
reason
sound
why
like it
Zim.
has the texture of mayonnaise.
No, I'm kind of putting it between like squid and gelatin
Hmm.
mentally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
I hate that.
There's a reason why Zim called it an affront to food. Noting that it does count as food, technically.
I'm getting physically ill just thinking about it. Great.
Poison damage, my thought.
You.
But in character, RGB is going to telekinetically ping Hex with the message of, "Is this familiar?"
Pinging back. Yes. And that was what I was thinking I would feel, and I hate it just as much as I thought that I would.
Agreed. So, past a bad taste in our mouth, I guess. Lead the way.
Out loud again. Alright, so Sprocket, you know a couple of things about putting things back together a bit, at least. So instead of putting you on the ground where you can cause trouble, I'm just going to do an uppies transfer here. And you're going to help me look over this thing. Anyone else feel like helping?
If nobody else is, I can provide a little bit of help. As per normal, I will hold the tools.
what
You
are
don't need to
y'all?
worry about that.
You guys are rolling what now?
This is probably going to be some measure of appraisal and or craft check.
I can offer one appraisal and two in craft, or a teamwork.
I can offer the exact same. Not a lot of variety at character creation for assisting.
Tell me your role, it will give you different information.
Well, in that case, some other people should probably work on the appraisal because I at least have a guaranteed craft specialty for this. So if half the party wants to run an appraisal check and the other half wants to run a craft, that splits us halfway really nicely.
Yeah, Sprocket could lead the appraisal then.
Okay.
I'll lead
take
the
a dot.
craft.
I should lead the craft because I have specialties.
I guess I'll go. I have 2 dots in craft and 1 dot in appraisal.
Like everybody else here.
I have
Yeah.
0 in I have 0 in appraisal.
Okay, are you helping the appraisal era with it like a teamwork?
I can help with the teamwork because I do have craft, but it sounds like craft is very well covered.
Okay, I will offer an appraisal dot then.
All right. So Sprocket, you're getting 2 additional dice, it sounds like, and it sounds like Hex is getting at least 2, if not 3.
2 probably from Venro's craft, and then if anyone has teamwork and wants to help.
I can offer teamwork for the appraisal.
Do you have appraisal or do you have teamwork?
I have 1 of each.
Offer your teamwork to Hex.
Okay.
Alright, Digi, I have an engineer craft specialty and a repair craft specialty. I also have robotics. Which of those 3 will proc here?
Repair and what was that craft? What was that other one?
There was an engineer craft and a robotics craft. Those are all my craft specialties that I have. Which is engineer, robotics, and repair, each separate.
I think that engineer would also count.
Alright, so engineer and repair.
Yes.
And then goes up to 7 due to specialties, and then +3 due to all the help. Boop. And
Ooh, that's
I
a
will
lot of
provide
dices.
1 body. Betrayed.
Well, anybody else that's a part of the roll can also use their boost dice as they wish.
I guess I'll try and soul that one of the hexes.
All right. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
I'll roll it.
All right.
Just win.
Hey!
Nice. Now it's a 7.
Ooh.
Vendor, you already used your stuff, right?
I do have another boost die, but
I don't know if you want to bother with this.
I'll hold off for now.
Sprocket, you probably want to roll your appraise with 2 additional dice.
Yep. So that's what I was going to do. So when writing this out, do I include like a /D, or is it just the number D10E10?
Go into the FGU and other stuff chat in the organized
Okay.
play. Copy the entire thing. That is from the /die all the way to the end.
It's bolded and underlined for you.
Just in case.
Beautiful.
And the entire, like, the rest of that message tells you what to replace for various situations.
Yeah, for the time being, you just need to replace that first one with the number of dice you are rolling. So, XD10.
Great.
Why Shadowhunter? Ooh.
Okay. Then in this case, I would want to use, I believe, no, Soul is anti-explosion. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
Soul is
remember.
anti-1. So you'd re-roll the
Anti-1, which would actually be perfect then.
Yep.
Okay.
You can use the same formula as before.
Love the formula. Not a 1, so that brings it up to a 3.
Yep. Do we want to risk it for the biscuit? I can body boost that technically, but I don't think it's really worth it.
No, not.
I mean, yeah, that's all I can fortunately offer as well as the body boost. Or I could offer a willpower reroll. I have 2 of those.
Yeah, we got a party reroll. I think you'd personally I would just keep that, considering for the dice pool that's fairly average.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Then you go ahead in the chat, you type the total as well as the expertise that you used.
Gotcha. So 3 total.
All right.
There are the rolls.
So, for the craft side, Dr. Hex, you end up with some very interesting news.
Just so you know, you're really quiet and cutting up.
Oh, all right. Dr. Hex, on the craft side, you're going to end up with some very interesting news. First, this is advanced. I mean, you already expected as much if it seemed familiar. But you might have an idea of whom might have contributed to the original crafting.
All right.
What does the name Poseidon Energy mean to you?
In game or out of game?
In game. But you can expound out of game as well if you wish.
Well, just for the benefits of everyone here, out of game, Poseidon Energy was the premier energy corporation in the old world before the bombs fell, to the point where it was also effectively a paramilitary organization and basically had a monopoly on anything and everything energy related. If it was energy, Poseidon probably owned it. And if it didn't own it, it soon would. In-game, that probably depends on a lore check, and my lore's kind of shot right now due to backstory reasons, so... I guess I'm going to roll a check and see if I can remember anything about it, or if the name is just popping into his head and he doesn't know why.
Do you want a teamwork?
I'll take a teamwork.
Take
It makes
that
sense to
teamwork.
get teamwork from you. I don't know if anyone else would really be able to help with that.
I mean, it's a lore check?
Yep.
Lore, yeah.
Nope, don't have it. Never mind. I thought I had lore. I did not.
Sprocket has 0 brain cells dedicated to lore.
All right, in that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it. It only really it makes sense that only him and Hex and RGB could actually roll on this anyway right now. Well, I don't accept that because this seems important, so I'm gonna soul that one.
Yeah, let me see what we get here. Nice.
All right, that brings up to a 2.
Do we want to push the body boost?
If you want to, this seems fairly important, but that's up to you.
Go ahead and take the body boost.
Take the body, okay. Oh wait, I need to roll 2 more. All right, that paid off.
Ooh, that is a temptation right there, though. The
Yeah,
9.
but there's only well, there's also 2. Well, no, there's 2 6s, yeah. Because we could have bodied the 3 4 4. That was one of the exploding rolled into neutral that we could have bodied, so we could have preserved the 6. So we could either go for a 9, or do 6s, or try for both if we want.
How you feeling?
4 might be enough. We do have a good bit of 4 right now is pretty damn high. If we want to go higher, it'll probably be more impactful, but we'll probably find out something with this. So it's up to you if we really want to go in. We don't really have much to spare in the way of vigor and willpower at start.
No. But if we're going to get the early lore, I guess the question is will this give us information on what we need to do the thing right away so that way we can get, do the big push right away?
At the very least, just out of game. If this is going to be related to Poseidon, and Poseidon being involved in the creation of this, we know that we're very likely going to need some old world Poseidon parts acquisition in order to try and fix this, or a facsimile of them. So the more we know about it, the more accurate we can be in finding the correct things to repair.
Let's make the 6s count. I'll go ahead and dump that.
All right, in that case, I'm going to go all in and explode the 9. Because at this point, if we're going all in on it, we're going all in on it.
I want you guys to imagine that the synth twins are just standing there and there's wheels spinning on our faceplates where eyes should be.
Anyone hear that, strange high-pitched noise going between them?
Yes. It's very annoying.
So
Dial-up
how-
noises.
Actually, how close are Luecinda, Sprocket, and Venro to Izul?
Rocket's up near the generator, so probably not close to you.
Lucinda is near Sprocket. So,
I kind
I
of
think we're
figured we
all
were
pretty much
all.
right up,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
up on the generator.
Then yeah, we're pretty close.
Look at the feet.
All right, that ends up at an 8.
Very impressive.
Gambling
All
paid
right.
off.
We want
So-
our early hint.
Yeah, sorry, can I get an explanation of what exactly went on with these dice? I think I have an idea because it was a combination of body boosts and it was vigor or willpower that lets you subtract on the critical value.
Yeah, so what happened is originally I had a -1. I used a soul to re-roll a 1. The 1 rolled into a 10, which exploded again. Then, as he was assisting, RGB provided a body boost to re-roll 3 neutral result dice, where we chose the 3 and the 4 on the initial roll and the 4 on the explosion. That way we could preserve the 6. So then, we rolled those 3 dice, which was split up into 2 rolls because I forgot to fix the first number. So imagine the 8, 9, and 6 were all on 1 roll. That was a pretty good result. And now we had 2 6s. So he vigored the 6s to make the 6s count. And I vigored a 9 in order, or vigored the 9s on the crit range in order to make the crit drop. And that 9 that got rolled on the body explode.
Got it. Okay.
Which altogether
you.
ends with a result of 8. Which is pretty good going from a result at -1 before modifications.
Off of 4 dice.
And that basically just ate all of your boosts for this session.
8 all our
Between the
boosts
two of
and
you.
our vigor until we rest.
Yeah, I got a little
Gotcha.
bit left, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm tapped out and my and I'm tapped out of vigor. And I gained an exhaustion. But early game hint of this level is probably going to be very useful towards our quest.
Gotcha.
All right. So here's what you get. This right here is no standard model that you're aware of. Not even by their standards. But it's a little strange for them to be experimenting with something this big. It's strange, isn't it?
It would definitely be strange. It wouldn't be entirely out of character.
True.
There is like out of game. There is a pretty good reason as to why they might have been experimenting with this. Which is one that it might also have been a hub for one of their PoseidoNet transfer system things, which was a little bit rare, and I'm pretty sure probably won't be it. However, there's the other thing, which is far more terrifying in its potential, and that this could also be a massive, a mass fusion reactor. Not to be confused with Mass Fusion, the company. This could be a nuclear fusion reactor.
Well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Because with your thoughts, you start walking around this thing, and it's big. There is a lot to compass around here, and nothing seems explicitly gone to you, but there is a telltale sign as you start poking out the odd sections of this generator to you. And you come to a second realization after you come to the conclusion that this is definitely Poseidon Energy Works, but later than any of your records would indicate. There is some Vault Tech engineering here. And a third thing that you aren't completely aware of yet. But it seems that this was a collaborative effort.
That would make sense considering the Vault Tech stuff inside.
But now, Venro, give me a range of 20.
Interesting.
$60 to $80.
Righty then. Nice.
I roll 69.
Bro. There's a lot of pipes around this thing. But one of them, doesn't that look a little bit like maybe it connected a little bit to one of those pipes that you looked at?
So one of the pipes that he saw might have connected to the generator?
Potentially, yes. One of the things that you saw them throwing literally anything inside of.
Interesting.
Do you share this?
Yeah. He was already caught looking back there, so why not? No harm in people knowing.
So they have pipes connected to this that they're just throwing things inside of?
That's correct.
All right. Well, I've managed to scrape together a couple things that are, let's say, good news, bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news first, always.
Which news?
Bad news.
All right, bad news. As far as I can tell, this is most likely a custom creation as a collaborative effort between both Poseidon Energy and Vault Tech. Which means any parts that we need in order to fix anything in here are not only going to be proprietary, they're going to be old world proprietary.
So, completely awful to find.
Yes.
More than likely is not necessary to fabricate ourselves if worst case scenario, but yes.
Wonder.
The good news being that at least we know what companies were involved in its construction. At least two of the major ones.
Okay.
Because knowing what's involved in it is definitely a good sight better than trying to just take a shot in the dark at what sort of mechanical parts need to go inside of it.
We still have an escort here, correct?
Yes.
I'm going
But
to. Go ahead.
they're not going to mind you too much at the moment. I mean,
Well,
you're
I'm
already
gonna-
looking at the generator.
I'm going to ask them very specifically, what is the fuel this uses?
Are they just doing the thing where they refuse to answer questions about it?
Is this information very important?
Yes, because knowing what type of fuel it uses could change what kind of parts my brother would use, and I don't. Don't ask why I know this. Let's just say you can't exactly give somebody with type AB blood. No, AB positive, A negative blood and expect it to work. It's the same with the generator.
Ideally, the generator will take helium-3 fusion fuel.
Oh, great.
And what's that?
Let me put it to you this way. No one here at all wants this thing to continue being on the fritz or even potentially destroy itself. The Glass City wouldn't be livable afterwards.
I see.
So you're saying it's basically a bomb.
Yes.
Got it. And from the appraisal and everything, did we get any idea of what's actually wrong? Or even just a ballpark guess?
Yes, you did. I was just filling out the other information. For the appraisal roll, there are a few things that do stand out to you that seem it takes some looking, but but between some of the gaps in the platings, you do find things that do seem wrong. First of all, there is one section that looks like that basically between plates where something seems to have been gouged out. You're not sure what it is there, but it does seem potentially like a central control component. Following this, after circling a few times and finding sections that bother you, getting a boost to look closer, the coolant pumps have been damaged.
Good.
And lastly, The neutron moderation rods seem to have been tampered with.
That is a sentence.
Out of character. So the
Bad
cooling
stuff.
TLDR. The rods are the thing. The second thing he mentioned is the thing that makes sure that it doesn't, go hypernuclear and go into an automatic chain of reaction that goes kaboomy. And the other thing is keeping the rods cool that prevents them from going hypersonic or hyper and going kaboomy.
Yes.
Hypercritical. There we go. That is the term I was looking for. So
Yes.
somebody damaged the two parts of the machine that keep the fuel rods, which is helium-3, from going hypercritical and going kaboom.
So what you're saying is we're going to have an earth-shattering kaboom.
They were supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Somebody tried to make it do that. It means that we probably want to get this fixed, like, yesterday.
Whoever did this
Yeah.
very clearly wants not only this wants not only this generator to not work, it wants it to explode.
Yeah. All right. Let me put it to you this way, out of game. Tsar Bomba was a fusion bomb. This is a massive generator powering this entire area off of more powerful fusion fuel.
In case you don't know what the Tsar Bomba was, it was the largest nuclear device ever known to be detonated on the face of the planet.
Basically, earth-shattering kaboom is putting it lightly.
Yeah, basically, not only would the city not be livable afterwards, there wouldn't be a city.
There wouldn't be a mall or a glass city, anything in the greater. The Twin Cities would be gone entirely. And most of the heartland of Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, and the Great Lakes would be done for. Unlivable. Permanently.
Wonderful, really.
Would you like to try and get answers, more answers, from your escort?
Yes. So, Mr. Beep Boop, I don't know if you have a specific name or anything. Whoever tampered with this expected it to explode, either then or later. So that's really bad.
Yes.
Second,
Which is why the generator has been has been throttled to an almost entirely non-functional state. It is,
was
for all intents and purposes, off entirely.
and that was my second question, whether or not it was intentionally put in this state. Oh boy. Usually I like the explosions, but this is not my kind of vibe. So, Brain Cell Brothers, what have you two been discussing or whatever you've been pondering there? He just goes and wipes some oil that has somehow appeared on him despite this machine not having any.
Well,
Emotions
this
you
was
have.
definitely involved in Poseidon Energy in some way, along with Voltec. That was most of what we were discussing, as well as how much we hate this entire situation.
Oh boy.
Also, we hate this entire situation.
If it
That's
wasn't
terrible,
completely
really.
and utterly clear.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of my home exploding either.
Nope.
Well, I guess the next question is that since we have specific parts here, you don't happen to have specifications for this machine, do you?
We may take estimations, but we do not know for certain.
So basically, you're guessing.
Yes.
Well, I'd rather you make a guess about it than me, considering I don't work on this thing all the time.
Very well then. What specifically is your query?
Do you have any old replacement parts, broken or otherwise, or logs related to the maintenance and potential part replacement or observation of parts related to any of this?
Hmm. They seem to be considering in silence. Would you like to roll a persuasion check?
He'll at least damn well try, because it's important.
They could die to persuasion unless somebody has better.
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Best I can offer is teamwork.
Kenku, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? Hope you had a good time. You guys have come into our new Fallout tabletop RPG campaign. Settle on in, hit that follow button, enjoy the show. Carry on.
Anyways, does anyone have higher than one persuasion and wanting to help?
And just persuasion by itself, or what the total roll would be?
Just persuasion.
Just the one.
I got 2 presents.
I don't think we want to intimidate them.
What's a little rattling amongst friends?
All right. I'm just gonna take the 1 teamwork and 1 persuasion. Did you try to get any modifiers on this?
You are an employee in good standing. You will get an additional dice.
I'll take it.
Hey.
Thank you, good standing. Very cool.
All right. They will, in fact, have some idea about where to potentially start going, though the records may be outdated. In fact, rather likely outdated, but they can give you a direction to what was last known to be a manufacturing plant for rather specialized parts for Poseidon Energy. Not directly owned by them, but they made parts for Poseidon Energy.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Third-party subsidiary. Here we go.
Ooh, I wonder how much lead I can lick off their walls.
We're gonna have to walk around giving you uppies all the time, aren't we?
RBG says, I'm not above putting a collar on you. By the way, lead is poisonous to most beings with physical bodies.
Careful now, Era. That one's mine.
I'm talking about putting the character on a leash to keep him from licking lead paint. Do you want me to save your pet, or do you want me to watch him die from lead poisoning? Up to you.
You lead paint chips here or there are great for the developing rustigen, okay? Look,
No.
look, I came up with that fact myself.
No.
I've got to get him. I gotta get prepared for him in advance, don't I?
I am not even the doctor of the two, and I know that. No.
I'm going to put this out there. Not even me and my brother eat lead.
Well, you're missing out.
The only thing I would be missing out on would be memory bank damage. And I'm fine missing out on more of that.
One time's enough, thank you. We will gladly take those directions, by the way. I get the feeling that is the best place to start.
I agree.
Are we sure that this will not go hypercritical anytime soon, as it's stable enough as it is?
Considering it is effectively shut down, it is.
May I ask what's with all the pipes?
There is silence at this one before they almost look to Dr. Hex for a query. They want him to ask.
They want official mechanic man to ask. He's just gonna sigh a bit, and then just go. All right, I guess I'll ask directly. What sort of function does the piping serve? Considering that part of the piping has been sabotaged, this seems to be pertinent information.
This is extensive, proprietary information. Given the extenuating circumstances and your probability of being useful to the situation, we will be providing the end. The
Magical.
piping is a material transportation and sorting system balanced by atomic weight. The materials will then be taken to various recycling plants where they will be stockpiled, and when the situation calls for them, used to make the various products used by the mall. However, that function is going to be on hold as the generator is non-operational. A second generator, which is used to power our systems and the piping, is still currently functional. So, in anticipation of the generator being repaired, we will continue to stockpile material.
So basically, we need to hurry even more because all of the services that rely on the raw material being supplied correctly are also about to go completely inside of the Glass City.
The novelty farms will still be producing food. They had no direct ties to the generator, but watering the plants will come at increased difficulty.
So yes, but you're trying to soften it and make it sound better.
Correct.
Alright, I suddenly feel like we have to hurry a lot more. And not even just hurry to get out of here in case it goes wrong.
Yeah, because I don't think letting this thing blow up is a good idea.
Well, not just that. Have you ever seen what a resource shortage does to people?
Yes.
Now imagine that across literally every single resource simultaneously.
We can maintain order for a time being, as we have made many products ahead in advance to sit in the back rooms as they are needed to restock the shelves, but it is not infinite.
Ah, yes, the mysterious back.
Hey, when the shelf is empty, they will always say, "Let me check in the back."
Well, that explains why I get turned away every time I try and go into one of the employee rooms. Well, look in their direction. I wouldn't, of course, actually approach them. I don't want to lose social credit score.
I think you get turned away because you're not an employee.
True.
Any other questions anybody else can consider before we make haste and probably leave right away?
You could probably try and ask more about the generator and its functions, if you wished.
I have learned that unless me and my twin go white light mode, they're only going to answer one of us.
Yep, that and also the exact functions of the generator, while interesting, we could always ask that kind of stuff later.
I actually do have one question, if you could pass this over to our chauffeur. Out of those three parts we've discovered are missing, the control unit, the rods, the coolant, which one would be, if one can be isolated, what they think would be the best one to bring back? Say we're in a situation where we can only grab one, or if we can pick and choose or cobble something together. You catch my drift.
What damaged or missing functionality, if restored, would grant the greatest return to functional percentage without danger?
They would insist on the central control component. The rest, it would allow the generator to turn back on, with them basically then just monitoring it extremely closely.
So from full outage to controlled brownouts. Yeah, that's an upgrade.
Out of curiosity, do you have any ideas of who might have done this? And should we be concerned about them actively stopping us or others trying to do the same as we are?
Let us say it this way. The fact that we have no idea who could have done this dramatically narrows down the list of suspects. No one currently residing in the mall, to our knowledge, has the capability to bypass our security.
So that doesn't help too much, except tell us that we don't have to worry about someone that was already living here having done this.
It also implies that it was an outsider, and if the mall themselves find that out, they're not going to be happy.
On the plus side, that might quell infighting for a time if things start turning for the worse.
True.
Really, that gives me a
Strategically
thought.
withholding this information for maximum positive effect.
Are there any notable glass breakers that have been exiled recently, or similar ruffians?
That was going to be my question as well.
Ones that we have deemed concerning were given a 44 gun salute upon their exit. With the salute not being pointed skywards.
Alright, I'm just going to ignore that for now.
Yeah. I'm satisfied if everybody else is.
Yep, just make sure to get us the details on the place that we're supposed to go check out to look for parts of the subsidiary. We might as well prepare more in terms of that. Speaking of, I guess I should ask this now. Are you aware of any sort of groups that have moved into the area?
They're thinking about this one again. If information from gossip is to be believed correctly, there have been external forces that are moving in.
Look, we're going to be going there anyway. Do you know if it's anything that is outside actual faction, raiders? What are we talking about here?
Well, inside the mall are small splinters that have not maintained contact with the primary external group, but some of the external groups may have finally started to come looking for them. We are potentially aware of the Brotherhood of Steel moving a larger contingent into the general state area.
Hex's expression immediately goes to annoyed as he just looks up at the ceiling.
My lights just dim a little bit.
Brotherhood of Steel. That name rings a bell, but the cogs aren't clacking, if you get what I mean.
To put it quite bluntly, they're individuals that destroy technology like us on sight, and that not pleasant to deal with.
There is
In other words, bring your good scrap.
They
There-
also
Would I-
tend not to care for things that are not human.
Lovely.
Let me put it to you this way. If there is any group whatsoever that I think would be likely to just go and rip something out of an important generator supplying a community, it would be those guys.
The second doubt.
And second question, important for the longevity of my life and the life of others. Would the Doctor Duo and I be considered scrap in their eyes? For purloining
No.
purposes? Okay, good.
You'd be considered an abomination and killed on sight.
I'm used to being called an abomination, though shot on sight, less so.
They're not much of a fan of death claws either, so
We'll have to do our best to keep a low profile because it seems that we're a gaggle they would probably just try to erase.
Yep, from the sounds of it.
And I doubt
Me
they
no likey.
would respect the medical cross.
Alright, so if you think that it's Brotherhood splinters starting to move into the area with a larger force behind, any other factions you think might be involved here? And I'm looking for any.
we have some other information. We have been hearing tell that the directory might also be moving towards our general location. As well as House Aurum and something that we have been told are called walkers.
All right,
Know
so
who they are.
I'm not particularly familiar with those ones.
That was a list.
yeah.
Any of you
That-
guys recognize the name of those last three?
Benno, you've been around. You got anything here?
well, do I there, Enja?
Yeah.
Like, out of character, I'm not familiar with that.
As far as I'm aware, those are all custom name stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Brotherhood of Steel is a rather loud group, so it's not hard to just say everybody probably knows of them.
They're kind of around.
They
They're
kind of
around
drop bombs
everywhere, at any point.
Yeah.
Enja?
Pardon. Yes.
Oh, I asked if Venra would know anything about those ones.
Yes.
What does he know? Or
You know about House Aurum. They're, well, supposedly, they claim to be Old World, but think of them as imitations of Caesar's Legion, except knights. With the direct descendants of House Aurum, very every bit of nobility practically pours off of them, as they are basically considered amongst their citizens walking gods. And they believe that they should regress further to the past because obviously, if technology has destroyed the world, then it'd be best to revert to a point where such things were not even possible. So they will revert to the knighthood, with, of course, them in the positions of nobility and royalty and whatnot. And everyone else can be serfs or they can be dead at a sword's point. Notably, they will not use guns ever, but they do have metalworking and plate armor.
So I've come across them a couple of times. Basically the same as the Brotherhood, except instead of using the technology they take, they just seek to destroy it. And go back to no technology. Period.
Alright, dumb but useful, got it.
It sounds like they're closer to the dumb side.
Well, yes. But if there's any group we might be able to get them to try and kick out themselves, it's the Brotherhood. You know, the people who specifically go around and collect and, you know, effectively deify technology they like. Versus group that hates all technology. And will probably die by the dozens because they don't use guns, but, I don't get to say this often, but I guess I'm looking to have a meat shield.
That's if they don't, you know, kill us.
I have to
Yes.
say, my existence is blasphemy to them, from the sounds of it.
Yes, and they would require that you join or die, essentially.
Yeah, but we don't really gotta be nice to them. We just have to make sure that they're aware of the Brotherhood being there.
This is beginning to sound like a 4 or 5-fold war.
Yes. But I'd rather deal with the faction that doesn't have guns to shoot us on sight than the faction that does.
Agreed.
They both sound terrible to me, but what do I know?
I don't see a way that we're going to get either on our side.
Not on our side. Just against the other.
The
They're
other
going to like
individuals.
us. Either one.
No.
They might
So
hate
there's
the other more, though.
2 other factions that were listed there, was there not?
Yeah, anyone got anything on those?
Does
Maybe the
Venro know
walkers.
anything about the others? Enja?
Give me... Actually, everyone else, give me lore checks.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Lore.
So
Okay.
does Venro not know it, or?
You might. You roll as well. I'm just
Oh,
going to
okay.
see who has a chance.
I'll roll my 3 dice.
Yeah.
I will also roll my 3 dice.
Oh, really? Yeah. I also used
Have
3
at it.
dice.
Oh my god.
For storyline reasons, I have 0 in lore.
I also have
Nice.
0 in lore for story reasons.
I am
Understandable.
glad
Yeah, my
that
character-
I saved my boost die. Fuck you.
Well
Someone
then.
paste the formula for me. Discord's being weird with me and not loading things.
Here you go.
Would
Here we
it
go.
be okay for... Yes, no, because soul. Yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense. It would be that.
Just this to 7.
Wacha! Hey!
All right. So,
Some people have numbers.
Oops. Gosh dang it.
Oh.
I forgot the slash.
Izul telling us to die and then speaking in tongues?
Look, if there's any, if you are a part of the 3 people who should be able to understand that.
Izul,
So,
which one would you like to know about? Which of the 2?
Probably the walkers.
Okay. The walkers. All right then. You know about the walkers. The walkers unfortunately have a presence inside the city right now, because if you were to call them anything, they are the black market. They are smugglers, scavengers, tunnel guides, explorers, and couriers. And they're here to do commerce, where commerce is at its strongest. However, if news is to be believed, a lot more of them are going to be coming here. for reasons that you don't know yet. They're not above trying to extort you, however, because at the end of the day, they want caps for their services, and being the black market doesn't mean they have to earn them legitimately, because amongst their professions are also con artists, pickpockets, and robbers. And they sort of fall under a banner of, I can hit you. You can't hit me back though. I have backing. You are allowed to defend yourself. You are not allowed to reprise with the walkers.
Well,
Unless you're really super sure that they won't find out it was you. And to do that, you'd have to make sure that they're dead and all witnesses are dead.
so
Because
the
the walkers pay top dollar for information on people who have slighted them.
So the walkers, they're already in the city. So it sounds like more coming. From what I know, they tend to be like black market and smuggling sort of thing. Extorting and all that. Couriers. But it's sounding like they aren't, like, don't have any prejudices like the other two.
Their
Unless
prejudice is
one-
probably against poor people.
Yeah.
Or they want poor people to pay for those who have more money. What are they called? Trapezoid schemes? Something like that.
I was more meaning in sort of the technology way, with as the other two seem to dislike technology great. Well, rephrasing, they one wants technology, the other wants to destroy technology, and they do it both in by usually similar methods. It's from what I'm hearing on that side of things.
You know, you're right, but counterpoint, I'm also poor. I'm poor and technological.
I really don't know what to say about that. He's just gonna pat Sprocket on the head.
Thank you. I mean, like, not like poor in the like I have food to eat, just not in the I can run with smugglers kind of money.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about the factions and stuff. Mostly just help out my family with the grill business. But yeah, so unless someone like paid the walkers, sounds like they would be more of the faction that would get sort of they would be harder to find out who is responsible and hard to get back at.
Does anyone want to make an insight or investigation check?
I mean,
I have
could
a
either
dot
make.
investigation.
I have a dot in insight.
I will do investigation. I've got 2 dots.
Yeah, investigation. Got one in there.
But investigation.
This would be like a social investigation, like figuring out motives.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Anyone want to help me with insight then? That isn't helping with the investigation. Oh,
I don't know if anybody is
I can-
assisting with the investigation.
I can assist
thought
with
it was-
1 dot of insight.
also,
Yeah, then I'll assist the investigation with one.
real quick, guys. Sunpunch Studios, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. We're doing our first session of a tabletop game for Fallout. Hope you had a good stream yourself. I'm gonna go back to the game, but I'll be talking in chat.
I can offer insight or investigation.
I technically already rolled, so I can't assist anybody, but assist Venro for investigation there, Izul. Probably. I'll let you guys split yourselves up.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I only have investigation.
All right. Anyone
so-
not currently doing anything and hasn't rolled that wants to help with insight?
Sure.
Teamwork or dots and insight?
I have 1 in each. So, we'll do insight.
Anyone
I
else?
can help with teamwork.
All right, cool. We're up to 6.
So if you want to help Sprocket, help Venro.
Yes,
Nope,
that was
only
my
a
intention.
Alright, how much are you assisting me with?
You get 1 die from investigation.
Anyone want to help me with teamwork?
I technically can't because I rolled unless Enja allows a pass.
I'll go ahead. Sure, do it.
Have that teamwork. We do have a Black Lotus being offered by Chapman.
What'd that do?
Hasty.
Returns stuff.
Half of your maximum. Honestly, Ida, while it would be appreciated, I think it'd be better to save that card for a more advanced... Actually, no, you can't play it yet. Right.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, that one's...
Half is-
You cannot do epic and legendary cards on new campaigns.
Yeah.
I have a willpower I can offer because I have 2 of those.
There's also a party reroll, and it's getting late, so we could probably...
Yeah.
I can
Well-
also offer a body.
I got 2 right now, so if you want a body, then...
Let's
Everyone's
body 3 of the 2s.
If everyone's fine with the with re-rolling the insight, we can use the party re-roll.
We can do the party reroll first, then.
Well, which one were you assisting with, Oki?
It was going to be you, Venro, and it was going to be the 3 2s, but the party
Okay.
reroll first makes more sense.
Well, that's on... Well, first off,
A different
there
one.
weren't 3 2s.
That'd be on the insight. That'd be on the insight. So do you want to use it on the
Okay.
insight?
I sure can. It's how many dice?
It'd be
Body paid
6.
off.
I was just more double checking for the whole the party approval to use it.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it being used.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So it's 6 dice.
Just win.
Yep.
There you go.
I'll use a soul on the one.
Right.
So...
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, so that's a 6.
Paid off.
Both of
just win.
both of my boosts have rolled into successes, and they were both 7s.
All right. So, here's what you can put together. The city is not really aware of the walkers, given the impression of how they talked about them, that they were even a faction. This is something that people are aware of because obviously walkers wouldn't mess with the city. However, there are enough of them coming that even they have identified them as a faction and are coming over. This many black market personnel coming in this direction? Could it be that someone has angered the walkers inside the city? Or maybe just nearby. And they need this many people. Or have decided that they do.
I did have one thought I wanted to air out. Uh, don't think of me weirdly for thinking like this. You gotta live sometimes. If we're taking all possibilities into account, it would be a very black market gang style thing to steal these parts and then try and ransom them back, or come back with them as some sort of hero to gain leverage so that their crew could come into the city. It's just a thought.
I mean, it is definitely possible.
What about this last faction? Anything, anybody?
I don't got anything on it.
Use the last
Well.
of my brain cells to help with the investigation.
Alright. Sprocket, you might know something about this one.
Oh.
Rocket claimed he's used the last of his brain cells. Brain cells loading.
I think I feel a thought. Yes, so great voice in my head. Please expound your wisdom upon me.
Well, you could consider them tech superiorists. Almost the exact opposite of House Aurum. They think that tech is great and the smartest. Well, in some words of others, they will create a smartocracy where IQ will be the determining factor of your station.
Oh, great.
Oh, no wonder I didn't want to think about them. Uh, a bunch of
And you can
elitist
probably
pricks.
start filling in what they do and what they're about.
Got it. Now I thought about it a bit. The directory, a bunch of elitist pricks who think that, well, instead of might making right, smart makes right, and they have a big love for technology, and not in a healthy way.
This seems familiar. Why does this seem familiar? I don't like this.
Because it's the same people, just at different ideals, doing the same stupid crap, probably.
Maybe, but I can't remember who this makes me think of.
I'd say let's put our minds together, but we shouldn't do that anymore. I'm getting burnt out.
I'm not doing it now. I'll think
Yeah,
about this later.
Whoever they are, they should be institutionalized.
Yeah, it just seems like the Directory, Brotherhood, and Aurum. I don't know.
House of Aurum.
The
House
Walkers,
Orc, I think it was.
Directory, and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Those three just seem, like you said, the same thing. Just
We got 3 different flavors of crazy in the black market here. Fantastic
Yeah.
news. We should probably get this generator up and running so we don't
Yeah.
end up in fighting first.
Well-
That maybe we can actually unite them all.
That's a funny joke.
I mean,
There's
as
plenty
a-
of ways to unite them all. It just won't happen while they're alive.
I mean, if nothing else, maybe the directory might be able to know something that could help with the generator.
Yeah, but what will they ask for their help? Real.
Now that is the question, isn't it?
Ugh.
But yeah, this is not the sort of convergence I want to be in the middle of. So we should get this thing repaired before shit gets hot.
Yeah. Hex, can you ask the robot how far away the plant or place we're supposed to go is?
They're going to be giving us the directions to it anyway.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, before we leave off. Hey, is there any sort of environmental hazard in the area, or is it just the people moving in there? Like radiation or other harmful chemicals?
There are various pockets of it, but there have been small efforts to make the wasteland more habitable by other groups. There's very realistic chances of seeing foliage of a non-hostile variety.
All right.
There's hostile foliage.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
I don't even have most of my memories, and even I know that.
I do believe the saying is nature finds a way.
Yeah.
All right, look, any more generator-related questions before we start trying to go and do other things?
Going once. Going twice.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't have any further questions myself.
Not I, says this guy.
I have no idea even what to ask.
That's kind of where I'm at.
All right. Well, in that case, we can always come back later, but it's going to be after a trip.
Who?
All right. You know what? I think we should probably just move on at this point. We're just going to keep talking about this sort of stuff, and we could do that anywhere.
Well, let's head out.
Yep, we got a lot of road ahead of us. Or, well, distance.
Yep, just before we actually leave here. And Hex is going to try and get the information from the person. I'm just assuming that they probably wrote it down for us. Or, like, are going to actually, like, tell us the information. Did you?
Repeat the question.
Less of a question, more of Hex either getting the written down information or actually getting told the information on where the plant was at.
It would be written out.
All right. He's just gonna make sure to actually get that before they leave the area.
All right.
Alrighty then.
I think that's probably where we should call it then, because time.
Understandable.
Yep.
Then next time, may there be skeletons.
Yeah.
Spooky, scary
Spooky.
skeletons.
Send shivers down your spine.
So, real quick, hey Gimund, what do you rate mine and Era's characters?
Yeah, man.
I didn't quite hear that. I think I need to hear that again. What was that, Gimund?
Yeah.
There was the big squeak.
Yeah, there we go.
Everybody praise Gimund for holding it together this entire session, because I know he was squirming in the background this entire time.
Yeah,
Such a good Gimund.
which is why I had to bring it up just before the end.
Of course. I will provide extra hash browns for the good boy later.
By the way, just so everyone's aware, yes, me and Era explicitly kept this from Gimund with Zim's help the entire time.
Beautiful.
I was wondering why you two never got your talkies posted.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I figured they were delayed, but the
Yeah,
surprise was worth
we
it.
just gaslit him. I explicitly mentioned to multiple people how I was late getting in my talkie information,
You
just
know,
so that way it was more reasonable.
I did see you guys have it on my birthday, but I didn't think they were gonna be your characters.
Yeah, we were just gonna tease you normally with the birthday thing with just a flicker, and then we didn't tell you.
And of course, do you like my Deathclaw, Gimund? I broke him. He's gone.
I
heard distant
even
human
gaslit him by told him I was considering a Jersey Devil.
See, I never gave him anything to work with whatsoever. He just came up to me one day, is like, "I'm looking forward to your Deathclaw, Doctor." And I was like, "All right," and I never corrected him.
It's because you said it in the auditions that I thought that's what you were gonna be.
And then or was it 3 of the 5 or 4 of the 5? I think it was 3 of the 5 people that applied to join the game all were going to do Deathclaws. And I was like,
And then of all of them, mine got it.
Yep.
You're welcome, Zim.
In the end, the main outfit works out well. It looks great.
No.
I love it.
Yeah, I like the maid outfit.
I still want to cover it. in
Zim,
razor
this
blades.
is not the dumbest thing to be in Fallout. If this was in an official Fallout, I wouldn't blink.
Oh, absolutely, it would be.
There's already mod support for this in Fallout 4. You've already lost, Zim.
Oh,
It
boy.
is that it does not match the rest of the group.
That's Fallout for you.
We got to have a mascot.
I'm the polite one.
But yeah, you know, we got the big squeak in before the end.
Session bookended by squeaks. How poetic.
And hopefully I'll settle on a voice soon.
Yeah. But yeah, now you have two massive synths to look at constantly because game.
Yeah, here, I'll just send you some of the stuff here. Hold on.
Yeah, we
Let's
have
see if we
stuff.
can see. There we go. So, that. There you go,
Well,
Gimund.
Just the very quiet, distant squeaking out of the range of ears. All right, I think we're not getting anything recognizable out of them anymore.
all right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Fallout Twin Cities Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. As I realized, I forgot to update the credits. I made note to myself to do so, but oh well. But anyways, grab our links through our link tree. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to stream loots, tipping to the channel directly, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to check out our tabletop games on Spotify, as well as our custom Scar system available on itch.io, as well as our Discord. Go check out Scar. It's great. We like it. But for now, have a great night. I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Later.
Goodbye.
Bye.